To all the riders out there pushing the limits on two wheels, I hope you're all doing great and staying safe on the tarmac. Whether you're tearing up the canyons or cruising through the city streets, your safety is what matters most. So always keep your gear on and your focus sharp. How have your recent rides been? And is everyone's machine running smooth? And ready for the next adventure? Ride hard but ride smart, stay safe, brothers. The 2026 Yamaha Bolt R-Spec has officially shattered every preconceived notion of what a modern cruiser should be, arriving on the scene with an aggressive posture that demands immediate attention. This isn't just a minor refresh, it's a total mechanical overhaul that feels like a fever dream, brought to life in steel and chrome. Yamaha has injected a level of crazy into this build that makes its predecessors look like toys, pushing the boundaries of engineering to create a silhouette that is both terrifying and beautiful. From the moment you lay eyes on its sharpened lines, you realize that the design team was given a blank check to create something truly elite. It's an expensive statement of intent, proving that the Japanese giant isn't afraid to step into the ultra-premium territory, usually reserved for custom boutique shops. The heart of this beast, a refined 942cc air-cooled V-twin, has been tuned to a point of near insanity, delivering torque figures that feel physically violent in the best way possible. When you crack the throttle, the response is instantaneous and shocking, pinning you back with a raw, guttural roar that echoes like a storm through the streets. It's rare to find a bike that balances traditional heritage with such high-octane modern performance, but the 2026 R-Spec does it with a chilling level of precision. The engine doesn't just rumble, it screams with a mechanical soul that feels alive beneath the rider. This is high-end performance that justifies every cent of its premium price tag, offering a visceral connection to the road that few other machines can replicate. Visually, the bike is an absolute knockout, featuring a minimalist aesthetic that highlights its expensive, high-definition components without any unnecessary clutter. The fuel tank's seamless design and the exposed frame elements create a look that is both industrial and incredibly sophisticated. The use of premium materials, from the high-grade alloys to the precision-stitched saddle, screams luxury in a way that is usually absent from the cruiser market. It's a polarizing design. Either you love its brutalist elegance or you're intimidated by it. But there is no denying that it looks like $1 million. Every bolt and bracket has been finished with an obsessive attention to detail, making it clear that this is a collector-grade machine for the elite rider. The suspension setup on the 2026 model is where things get truly crazy, featuring gold anodized, nitrogen-charged piggyback shocks that offer a ride quality so smooth it feels supernatural, whether you are carving through tight canyon corners or blasting down a wide-open highway. The stability is absolutely shocking. This bike handles with the agility of a naked sport bike, while maintaining the low-slung soul of a bobber. The engineering required to achieve this balance is nothing short of a miracle. And it's a testament to Yamaha's racing pedigree. Being applied to a cruiser frame, you don't just ride this bike, you pilot it, with a level of confidence that feels borderline dangerous, knowing the hardware can handle anything you throw at it. The braking system is another area where the R-Spec proves its expensive worth, utilizing high-performance discs and a specialized ABS system that can stop the bike on a dime. The stopping power is so intense it's almost jarring, providing a level of safety and control that feels light years ahead of the competition. It's a shocked realization for many riders when they feel how quickly this heavy-hitting cruiser can be brought to a complete standstill without losing an inch of composure. This level of braking technology is typically reserved for top-tier racing bikes, but here it is integrated into a street-legal cruiser. It adds a layer of sophistication and security that justifies the steep investment required to own one of these 2026 models. One of the most insane features of the 2026 Bolt R-Spec is the integrated technology suite, which somehow remains hidden to preserve the bike's raw analog feel. You get a high-definition digital display that is invisible until the ignition is turned on, revealing a wealth of data that looks like it belongs in a fighter jet. The electronics package includes multiple ride modes that can transform the bike from a smooth city cruiser into a fire-breathing street dragster at the touch of a button. This hidden tech is a stroke of genius, offering the modern rider all the bells and whistles without ruining the old-school vibe. It's an expensive way to bridge the gap between two eras, and Yamaha has executed it with flawless precision. The sound of the 2026 Bolt R-Spec is nothing short of a sonic assault on the senses, featuring a redesigned exhaust system that produces a deep, rhythmic thumping that can be felt in your chest. It's a crazy loud, aggressive tone that announces your arrival long before you're in sight, giving the bike a presence that is impossible to ignore. Unlike the muffled, polite sounds of entry-level bikes, this exhaust note is raw and unapologetic, sounding like a literal war drum. It's the kind of sound that turns heads and stops traffic, making every ride feel like a main event entrance. The acoustic engineering involved in creating such a perfect V-twin symphony is yet another reason for its premium. High-end positioning ergonomically, the 2026 R-Spec defies logic by being surprisingly comfortable. Despite its aggressive shocked appearance, the rider triangle has been subtly adjusted to provide a commanding view of the road while keeping your weight centered. For maximum control, the seat uses advanced memory foam technology, wrapped in weather-resistant leather, ensuring that even long-distance hauls don't leave you feeling fatigued. It's a crazy achievement to make a bike look this mean, while feeling this inviting to sit on. This focus on rider comfort, combined with its high-performance stats, makes it a versatile beast that is as much at home on a cross-country trip as it is on a midnight city run. The lighting on this bike is a futuristic masterpiece, using ultra-bright LED technology that cuts through the darkness like a laser. The headlight design is aggressive and sharp, giving the Bolt a predatory look when it appears in a rear-view mirror. The tail light and indicators are integrated so cleanly, they almost disappear into the bodywork, maintaining that minimalist, expensive look that is the hallmark of the 2026 lineup. Seeing this bike at night is a shocking experience. It looks less like a motorcycle and more like a high-tech prop from a SCIFI blockbuster. The clarity and range of the beam provide a level of nighttime safety that is truly world-class, allowing you to ride with total peace of mind. Ownership of the 2026 Yamaha Bolt R-Spec is an exclusive experience, as the price point and limited production numbers make it a rare sight on the roads. This isn't a bike for the masses. It's for the enthusiast who wants to stand out from the crowd with something that is objectively superior. The crazy level of customization options, available directly from the factory, allows owners to further inflate the price and the prestige of their machine. From carbon fiber accents to bespoke paint finishes, you can turn this already expensive bike into a one-of-a-kind work of art. It's a status symbol as much as it is a vehicle, representing the pinnacle of Japanese cruiser craftsmanship. The reliability of this machine, despite its high-strung performance, is another shocking factor that sets it apart from other premium cruisers. Yamaha has managed to pack all this crazy power and technology into a package that still starts. Every single time without fail, you get the soul and character of a temperamental custom built. With the rock-solid dependability of a world-class manufacturer, this peace of mind is worth its weight in gold, especially when you're dealing with a bike this expensive. You're not just paying for the looks and the speed, you're paying for the engineering excellence that ensures this bike will be tearing up the asphalt for decades to come. Ultimately, the 2026 Yamaha Bolt R-Spec is a total disruption of the motorcycle market, a crazy leap forward that leaves the competition scrambling to keep up. It's a bike that evokes strong emotions, shock at its power, awe at its design, and respect for its price. For the young generation of riders who want a bike that looks like a concept come to life, there is simply no better choice. It represents the ultimate fusion of raw aggression and refined luxury, making it the most exciting release of the year. If you have the means to acquire one, you're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying a piece of history that will define the next era of two-wheel performance.